Listen, you guys have been asking me for it, and today your wish is my command. We are doing a cooking video today, you guys, and it took me a minute because I was trying to think to myself, what should I make for my FBF squad? It has to be freaking amazing. And, you know, since I am a steak connoisseur, you know, I know my steaks and things and all of the things of the things of the things. I decided to make a steak for you guys the way I would do it. And not just any steak. We're going to make a juicy, succulent, flavorful, delicious ribeye steak. And we're also going to have some sauteed asparagus and some a loaded baked potato. And I think that's it. So we're not going to waste any time, you guys. We're going to get to making this food. I mean, this is about to be an experience. This is about to be an experience. And, you know, and I just can't wait to show you guys my little cooking skills. You know, your boy got it. You know, your boy got it. Like I say all the time, I'm going to be a good husband eventually. Okay? Okay, so we're not going to waste any more time. We're about to get into this food. Now, typically what I like to do first is boil my potato so, you know, it can be nice and soft for the time that I'm putting it into the oven to make it a nice, good baked potato. So we're going to have the potato boiling for a good 30 minutes, and then we're going to oil her up and stick her in the oven, okay? Now, it's me showing you that my hands are clean, nice and clean. We're gonna get into this beautiful steak. Now, typically what I like to do, I like to start off by putting a little bit of canola oil onto my steak. Get it all nice and oiled up and those things like that. Rub it in a little bit, rub it in a little bit. Front and back, you guys, front and back. This is only to make sure that the seasoning sticks to the meat a lot better. And then, yeah. Okay, so now that we have our oil on top, then we are going to add our special seasoning, you guys. This is some seasoning that I put together or whatever, just for steak purposes only. I don't want to give away my secrets too much about what I put in here, but I put some good stuff in here. So, yeah. So what we're going to do is just lightly coat, well, not lightly, because you really want to taste the seasoning, but I like to lightly coat my steak a little bit. Just enough to my liking. You know, everybody have their own definition of what a steak should taste like to them. So, it's all up to you, baby. All up to you. So we're gonna season her up real good. Make sure you get all the edges and the corners and the cuts and all that thing. Then we're gonna pat her down a little bit just to get it up in there. Pat it. Flip. And repeat. And then we're also gonna have some accent salt to put on top of it, just a smidge, you guys, just to bring out, you know, just to make the flavor pop a little bit more, just a little bit. You know, I know people be tripping because they're like, oh my God, that's just so much, there's just so much MSG. It's really no MSG inside of this accent salt like that. I'm gonna cover up a little bit more. Just a little bit. And this is what our steak looks like, you guys. Got the nice amount of seasoning on it. It's looking really relatable right now. Yeah. So now that we have seasoned our steak, you guys, we're gonna allow the baked potato to boil just a little bit more. It needs to boil for at least a good 30 minutes, you guys. Let it boil for at least a good 30 minutes so it can absorb all of that, you know, the heat, the steam, and all of that good stuff. So it could be, you know, good enough for you to cut open and actually get inside the potato, scoop it up, and do all those things that you need to do to it to make it delicious, you guys. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna have our steak sit for a little bit, you know, just let it soak in its juices and all of that good stuff, and then we're gonna put her on, you guys. And then we're gonna get to the sautéed asparagus, and what else do we have? We're just gonna chop up some not some sautéed asparagus. We're gonna chop up some shallots and all that good stuff, the onions and all that to go inside the skillet with the steak, and then we're almost on our way, you guys. Let's continue. Just a little bit of canola oil to our pot, our skillet, so you know our steak can cook just right, you guys. So yeah, you just want to warm up the skillet just a slight bit until you're able to get, you know, the right temperature for your steak. And you know, a lot of people tend to use those little pins that go inside of the steak to know exactly how much to cook. How long to cook, or how, you know, what the temperature of the steak is. I don't have one of those. I just go off of sight. So that's what we're gonna do. So we have our skillet all oiled up. We're gonna wait for the baked potato to boil a little bit more, and then we're gonna get into the steak. And I'm doing this video really late, you guys. I don't know what time it is. Oh, it's 7:42. 7:42 p.m. And I'm sitting up here making a cooking tutorial, you guys, because I literally have been in the bed all day long. I just could not get out of bed for some reason. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. I just came here to dance for y'all. That's it. Okay, I think our steak is ready to go into the skillet. What you guys think? Yeah. Okay, I think it's time. Now, typically what I do right now, guys, just to make sure that the grease is warmed up to the right temperature, I just throw a little bit of water on there just to see if it crack, you know. Clearly you can hear it crack, but I just want to let y'all know this, you know, what I do. So now we can put our beautiful steak on to cook. So as we wait for our steak to finish cooking, you guys, I'm gonna do the chopping of the vegetables and all that stuff, the onions and all that. I needed to have this done before because I wanted to have this in the pot with my steak. So we're gonna chop this up really quick. Peel that off. Yep. Break them up, break them up, break them up, break them up. I like to really put onions into my shallots. what I typically like to do is cut off some butter and put it into the skillet so we can have something to spread over the top of the steak. And it's been about a good 5 minutes. So what we're going to do is flip her and look at that. Look at that. We're going to throw our onions on. I want to add just a little bit more butter, you guys. Now we have our potato, you guys, our nice beautiful potato. And typically what I like to do is just cover it up with some butter. Cover it in butter. So that way it'll bake a lot easier. Aluminum foil. So now we got ready to stick that clean it up for good. Now that our 5 minutes is up, she is ready to be flipped. Okay, you guys, so while we wait for everything to finish cooking and doing all that, it's gonna do, I just want to chat it up with you guys a little bit. I'm new to this whole YouTube thing, and it's something that I've wanted to do personally for quite some time, but never knew exactly what I wanted to do. I've always been into music and things like that, and that was like my first thing that I started off with on YouTube. But it was just, I don't think that YouTube is really like a really, I don't know. I just don't feel like what I was doing was like really getting me where I wanted to be. So I kind of just put that off to the side and was just doing music just to be doing it. Seriously, I take music very seriously. Outside of mukbanging, now mukbanging, listen, that's something completely different. I think that I told this story before, but when I originally was introduced to mukbanging, it was because I was watching The Housewives of Beverly Hills, and this girl was on there talking about how she was suffering from like an eating disorder and all that stuff, and she came across this lady on YouTube who was eating like, I didn't know what the name of it was at the time, but she was just like, and honestly I don't even think that she even mentioned the name in the show. Maybe it can help me as well. So I got the name, they put the name on there, thank God. I went and I found the girl, which just so happened to be Trisha Paytas. And I watched her for a little bit of time, and then eventually as I continued to watch her, I was getting suggested other people, which just so happens to be B-Love, okay? Listen, that lady has done things for my life. I don't just say that just to be saying it because everybody else said. I say it because she has really done things in my life, you guys. And it's just, that's just, I've mentioned to her, I've said that to her before, and she just, I'm sure she hears that a million times. I don't know what everybody else has been through in their life, but I know that I've been through some things, and she has pulled me up out of that, outside of many prayers and all of that good stuff. Just watching her really helped me out of a bad situation. But and then on top of that, you guys, once I got on here, I've always been like a closed off person, very guarded and all that, especially due to like certain life events that have occurred in my life, and it's just put me in a place where I'm just like kind of closed off. I've always been an introvert. I don't really have a problem with being in crowds of people or being out in the social circle and all that stuff, but in my preference I would like to be alone. But and I think that's why people have always saying that I'm giving off this whole like standoffish kind of vibe, but I'm just like one of the most sweetest, sincere, genuine people that you could possibly come across. I mean, I know people say that all the time about themselves. They would love to just throw that up in the air about themselves, saying that they're just good people and all that stuff. But for the most part, and you guys have really helped me with that, as far as my introvertedness is concerned. I know a lot of people have been asking me to like come here and there to do like meet and greets and stuff like that, and I'm just like, so soon, child, I just hit 1K. Y'all show me so much love, and it's kind of breaking me out of that whole shell of being to myself and all this stuff, because I do want to get out and I do want to be more social and all of that, and this is helping. I thank you guys so much for like supporting me and giving me encouraging words to keep me going and stuff like that. This fat ball cat, listen, baby, she be in the comments every single day, just uplifting me and all of that stuff, and I just truly appreciate that. I truly appreciate, and then, I have a few other subscribers who daily make sure that I know that they're there, and they give me these encouraging words to keep me pushing and all that stuff. I think that they understand that it's a bit more than just receiving a check or just being in front of a camera and just wanting to be a show off, or just all of those things that come with what the the stereotypical I guess lifestyle of a YouTuber. Y'all breaking me out of shells, y'all breaking me out of a whole bunch of situations that I just thought that I would never come up out of, and it's just a good thing. It's just a good thing, and I love y'all, and that's facts. Okay, you guys, let's get back to this cooking. Yes, sir. Now we get to cut into this bad boy. Y'all, that was actually pretty good. I really enjoyed this. This is my first time doing a cooking video, you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it for you. There will be plenty more in the beginning. I mean, in the future. This is my first one, so you guys don't be too harsh on me, but I think I did a pretty good job. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in the next video. I love us for real. Peace, y'all.